Hey guys, Ray picked up a new AR. It gave him some issues. What is it, Ray?
Rock River M16a2 clone.
We took it to the range today. Had some extraction issues. I have some video of that if you want to throw it in now.
Yep.
Yeah, throw it in now. Alright, Ray's having extraction issues.
The heavier ammo.
This is heavier 62 grain ammo.
The fucking 55 grain. 62. About it.
That was the only real issue. We didn't put a lot of rounds through it for that because you can only go through one round at a time. You mainly had to bring the charging handle back to get that.
Yep. It was basically one of the European style straight pulls at that point.
So this is.
It doesn't matter how good it looks; it needs to work.
This is from the factory. This is
exactly.
not some used thing that Ray picked up and the other guy had issues. No, this is from Rock River to your local FFL to you. It didn't take it to the range right away. I don't think that's inducive of it, having issues of it sitting in your room for like a month or two. But we took it out first time and there's issues for the factory. You have bad luck sometimes. I think like
the funny thing is my M16A1 that I put that fucking thing together. It works flawlessly. The M16A2 that I buy from a factory that is established doesn't. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just the A2 at this point.
So, gonna be going to local gunsmith. It could also be sent back to Rock River, but
I'm feeling more local.
I'm not saying anything wrong with Rock River's repair or anything customer service. I'm saying typically when we send firearms back, I don't hear back to know exactly what was wrong with it. It's like, here you go, it's back, it works. It's like I would like to know what you switched out. Please.
What was wrong with it? Because it's like if. My guess is that the gas block is just slightly left or slightly right. There is enough gas getting back there. And to support that, if you look at the actual gas vents, there's no fouling. When I took it out, I looked at the actual gas key, no fouling. I think it was literally just like getting the minimal amount to where it was just basically just barely expanding it, which is why it was coming back enough to rub the top of the round underneath it in the magazine. And that's what was pushing it forward. Other than that, it's like there's pretty much no gas really going to it, and that's my guess. But they're not really going to tell you that, and it's like, if that's it, that's a simple mistake. Maybe they had a new guy on the line. Maybe the guy was tired. Maybe they're working long hours. I know. I'm fairly certain this was like on the tail end of COVID that I actually bought this.
All this to say, I know someone's going to comment
so I was like,
I have 1,000, I have 10,000 rounds in my Rock River. Never
6 million rounds,
and
no
never
issues.
had a single issue. Like, well, this is fresh out the box. It had issues. Like you said, it could be from that particular time. It was in assembly. Who knows?
Like, everybody's QC did, in fact, take a shit, and a lot of people's QC is still
It will get repaired.
Shit.
It will get repaired. We'll take it back out. That's as much as we can say. Aesthetically, it's 100% there.
Aesthetically, it looks like great. Other than I really wish that the same black that they had on the upper was on the lower. Other than that, no real grievances other than it not working.
The reviewing this, we want to know how much you paid for it.
It was about 1,000. And that was after all of the taxes and fees and shit, and it was like 9 something, I believe.
Okay. Honestly, that's not badly priced, because me looking online, like, oh, I want an A2 upper from Colt or from whoever, it's like $1,000 just for, and I'm not even saying period correct. I'm just saying any Colt A2 upper just to get the right carry handle upper receiver.
Like, unless you're literally getting just the upper, you're already spending about as much as I paid for the whole rifle.
Yeah.
And I actually went with Rock River on recommendation because the guys were like, oh yeah, they're pretty good. They make decent stuff. So I'm a little bit surprised. I've never heard anything bad about Rock River. At the same time, I don't really hear a lot about Rock River in general. So it's like, normally you take that as what they make is decent enough, but it's not anything extravagant in any way. So they're just kind of there. And this is a knock against them in my book. And it's my first real experience with them. So that's unfortunate.
That's about it for this video. It did group well.
It did, even though it was a single shot. I was actually able to sight it in a little bit. So hopefully that's probably just going to go out the window the second that they...
Yeah, and the only adjustments were just, you were hitting a little bit high, right? Or was it the guy where you hitting low?
No, it was hitting low.
Yeah. That's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching.
Have a nice day.